What is going on, everybody? It is me, your old pal, the original gamer, StevieStrow, and I am just bobbing my head here because this is some pretty cool music I'm playing in the background here, and I'm going to show you a pretty cool game for the Radio Shack TRS-80 color computer, also known as the Coco. This game is called Whirly Bird Run, released by Spectral Associates. It is a clone, it's kind of hard to talk and bob my head at the same time, but it is a clone of a very cool game called Scramble. And I believe I mistakenly one time said Scramble was put out by Sega. It turns out it's put out by somebody else. But anyways, what is this game all about? Well, you're flying a helicopter over terrain. Since the original color computer only had one button on its controller, you have one button that is both firing forward shots as well as dropping bombs. One of the things you have to keep your eye on is fuel. So there are little canisters of fuel. They have a letter F on them for fuel. And you do have to make sure you blow up some fuel canisters every now and then to keep gas in your copter. Now, if you were to think of the real-world logistics of how blowing up fuel on the ground somehow magically transports it into the gas tank of your vehicle, I find a hard time figuring that process out, but that's the great thing about video games, is you just get to suspend disbelief just a little bit here. But yeah, I am playing this on a real color computer, and I'm doing analog capture through the old-fashioned RF radio frequency input. So the picture's a little bit choppy, or scratchy, I would call this. Look, okay, we're changing screens. We're in a new sector. Ooh, now we have bad guys. Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. I wonder if the colors, it's been so long since I played this game, I wonder if the background colors permanently changed too. But yeah, this is a clone of a very cool arcade game called Scramble. Of course, now somebody told me in one of the comments who made Scramble, and I looked it up, but now I forgot. I think it was Konami or Exidy or somebody else. It wasn't Sega, though. It was a different Williams. I don't know. Who cares? It's not Sega, right? So, but Scramble's a cool game where you have to, keep going through different segments. Oh, crap. Just got blowed up there. But it's cool. It's kind of cool. So you got bad guys coming at you in the air. You've got surface-to-air missiles launching. You do have to mind your fuel as you continue to fly. Game did a good job of kind of simulating the propeller sounds, little choppy, clicky sounds in between the scrolling animation, so it does sound like a helicopter. It does kind of vary the pitch, too, when you get your copter higher or lower and stuff like that, so it's kind of cool. What is going on here? Dude, I just blew it up again. Oh, man. But yeah, fun little flying shooter. Fun game for your Coco. I think this came out like sometime around 1982-ish. Spectral Associates always put out really good games for the Coco. They're one of the better, there were a handful of ones that come to mind right away. Spectral Associates, Tom makes software, Dicom products. There were just certain companies, Colorpeed, who made Colorpeed? I forgot. Intracolor. There were just certain companies that you knew. Steve Bjork, SRB Software, Datasoft. Certain companies were synonymous with a quality product. So you knew if it came from that company or that person, it was going to be good. Spectral Associates was one of those companies that just put good stuff out, I am wondering, how long am I going to be able to survive this insanity here? I don't know, but I'm having fun. I'm surviving. Ah, you see, I love how the colors, oh, look at these things here. These look like arrowheads. Wow, there are lots of them. And these are not, you can't destroy them. Uh-oh. I found myself getting into deep doo-doo there. This is my last ship. So the problem with this now is that these guys are kind of blocking some of my bombs from hitting fuel on the ground too. So this is going to make maintaining fuel a little bit more challenging. Did I get one down there? It doesn't feel like it. I need to try to find a way to get lower, but I think they've already anticipated that. Shoot. What? My score, 20,500. I am now the high score. This was fun.
Hi, I'm John Linville.
And I'm Neil Blanchard.
And we are the Cocoa Crew. We are here at the last day of Cocoa Fest.
It's been crazy. We are exhausted.
It's been a great weekend, one of the best Cocoa Fests I can remember. I wish you could have been here. And all you have to do is make a decision and come next year.
Always come next year.
But in the meantime, listen every month to the Cocoa Crew podcast.
Thank you for listening. Thanks.
I want to try it again. I don't think there's a continue option, so I think you just start over from scratch. Yeah. So it looks like as you play, the difficulty progresses. More and more bad guys show up. I was on around the third wave, and it was looking like those bad guys were just not able to be shot with my bullets. What an idiot. And I don't think you could bomb them either, because yeah, the bombs were falling. They were blocking the bombs. So those like arrowhead looking things were really presenting a challenge. Not only a physical challenge to have to avoid, but also a somewhat of a logistical challenge, because it was making it difficult for you to place your bombs on fuel. And fuel is an important thing you gotta have in your Whirly Bird as you make this run. But I will say, this is a cool game. Now, the screen mode that they chose, the graphics mode, for those of you who programmed in BASIC, this would have been known as P Mode 3. This was the medium resolution graphics mode. It had two different color sets. One color set had the green background with three other colors, which were red, blue, and yellow. There's an alternate color set for this that's got a white background they call buff. And then I'm trying to remember what those other colors are. It was like cyan, magenta, orange were the other three colors there. That one was always a little rough on the eyes, that white background with the purple and orange and pinkish colors. Right there where it just flashed colors and it went to the black background, this game would look so much better on a black background. I'm wondering why they didn't do that, and I'm wondering if maybe in later levels they will change to that black background, because it definitely looks more spacey, it looks more arcadey. Most arcade games played on a black background. So this doesn't look terrible on a green background, but it just, you know, this was the Cocoa. We had very few options when it came to color modes, and this was one of about three. Oh, I ran out of fuel. I was wondering why I was doing that. I ran out of frickin' fuel, Mr. Bigglesworth. I'm having a feeling here that this is going to be a quick and humiliating death for me here, not even making it to the arrowheads this time around. And I think I'm about correct there. Dude. Yeah, I'd like to try to make it past the arrowhead phase. That may or may not happen this time around. Oh wow, I somehow dodged a bullet there. I thought for sure I was a deader. A deader and a goner. Alright, keep your eye on your fuel gauge there, Stevie. Okay, there's some fuel right there. Nice thing is, too, is I am just rapid firing. I'm just holding the fire button down, so it's not a... You don't have to be a button masher on this one. Oh, you stupid sucker.
Hi, I'm Mike Rowan. You're watching StevieStrow, the original gamer.
Alright, one more time. Famous last words. We are going to try this a third and final time. Now I am like on a mission. I'm on a mission to beat those stupid arrowheads, man. I mean, there's just something about these kind of games. These just scrolling shooters. There's something about them. They're just fun. They're addicting. They're challenging. And, you know, if you've got any type of ego or pride and you hate doing bad and you hate that the game just bested you, you find yourself playing over and over and over again. And that's why in the 80s, you know, arcades were making millions and billions of dollars off of people dropping in quarters, because the games were designed to beat you. And, you know, because of all those things I just mentioned, just being fun and addictive and just fun to play and challenging, and your ego gets in the way, you end up wanting to play again. So if I had to pop in a quarter each time here, obviously, you know, I'd be at least $1 into this game already. You know, and I think when you bought a Cocoa game, they range between $20 and $30 for a retail third-party title, which isn't bad. You would definitely get your money's worth compared to what you would be pumping quarters into an arcade. Oh, dude, power failure. Just had a power failure And there's a thunderstorm. Everything else that I'm recording on is plugged into a battery backup except my color computer. So I believe that is the gods of thunder and war right now are telling me I need to wrap this video up. Oh man, I've got to move this plug. I've got to move this Coco into my battery backup because I was going to do something. Oh man, what can I tell you? I hope you had as much fun watching this video as I had making it for you. And if you did, then do me a favor and smash that like button and subscribe to this channel. If you've got something you'd like to say, throw out a comment and let me hear it. I'd really appreciate it if you could share this video and my channel with your friends. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see y'all next time. Peace out, bye-bye, and long live the Coco.